What's going on, gang? Arrival just dropped the character breakdown for Ultron. Let's get to it. Okay. First of all, liking the design already. So he's steady in flight and he has a dash. Oh, what? His beam don't look like it lasts for too long. It looked like a burst. This beam hitting though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's fire. That was quick. That was quick. I couldn't register everything. Hold on, we gonna play it back. First of all, that ultimate right here, this ultimate right here, my boy. What strategist in the game right now has a crazy offensive ultimate like this? Outside of, I guess, technically Loki, and I guess the Shark. I don't know. He has a very offensive ultimate, but it's utility. It doesn't do damage, like outburst damage. Now this guy, whoa, look, you could definitely, and he's healing as he's damaging. It's kind of like Mantis in a way, but like, yo, the fact that he is able to hit angles now that he's in the air. Now, did he get a health boost from doing his ultimate? So it looks like he gets some sort of shield, like some sort of like damage mitigation. I don't know. That looked kind of cool. That looked kind of cool. This could definitely like change the tide of battle. The whole team is fighting a point. You're healing and damaging, and you got this upward angle. I don't know. You could peek with this ultimate too. Like this kind of. I don't know. We gotta see. Oh, you could Doctor Strange and do this if you can't get to the point fast enough. There's some combos you could do with this, bruh. There's some combos, and even if like someone does a defensive ult, you could still do this ult. You could still heal people and also damage. Now, granted, you're in the air, so you gotta look out for that. But I don't know, but I want to see that clone form, or you would like send a drone out on somebody. He has a shield, but it don't even look like it stayed up that long. So the drone is his E, and he threw the drone on Groot. I don't know if he destroyed the drone or like does it. Let me see. So we know he has a burst beam and he has a dash. But that beam don't work. I'm gonna lie. So he throws the drone out, but does the drone only heal? Boy, that beam looking crazy. Okay, so he threw the drone on Storm. I wonder what that number is. Oh, the drone is these little things. I thought he was gonna send like a whole like Ultron drone. These are the drones. Wow. Okay, so those are the Ultron drones. Damn, they're so small. Well, I wonder what the numbers is for. I wonder what that C ability does too. I guess that's a team ability with, with Iron Man. I think they did showcase that he does have a beam that cleaves, that heals and does damage for the Iron Man team up. Sheesh, Ultron. A hit scan beam? The shield don't look like it lasts so much. Like the shield looks like a parry more than anything. I ain't gonna lie. Like the shield, the shield looks kind of underwhelming, but I don't know. Somebody would for surely figure this man out. If not, the Rivals team will give this man the rightful buff, and he'll be broken in the next half of the season, and everybody will be happy that the new character is doing well. They'll find a way. But what you guys think of Ultron? Let me know down in the description box below. I don't know why I said that. Let me know what you guys think down below about Ultron, and peace. Rivals just put out their balance patch for 2.5. Always start off with the Vanguards. Always got to see what the Vanguard's looking like. And so far, I see Captain America, and I'm hoping slight nerfs. He's not too bad, but we'll see. Cap is taking a slight hit to the survivability and ultimate frequency. I guess even super soldiers need a breather. Base health only down 25. That's not too bad. Increase the delay of shield recovery from 2 seconds to 4 seconds, unleashing living legend. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of times where this man has a shield, and that's how he's just living. This might be a little game changer. He might be actually killable in his ult without having to try too hard. Okay. Increase the energy cost for freedom charge. That's energy cost for his ultimate. He definitely needed a slight nerf. Cardio cap. This man's just running everywhere, not dying. You had to use Emma with him, including the thing, and I was the only way to answer him for being annoying. I still think dive should be in the game. Dive, I think, was in a good place a little bit, because before that it wasn't really too prevalent, but they do need a slight nerf, and they got a slight nerf to cap. Doctor Strange. Steven will receive a slight boost in damage of his standard abilities. Let's go. That's what he needs. Adjust the damage fall off of daggers to knock from starting at 10 meters, reducing to 62.5% at 20 meters, to start at 10 meters and reducing to 80% at 20 meters. Okay, so basic attack, do 1 more damage, and remove the range damage fall off of Maelstrom of Madness. Yes, it does not. It never needed a fall off range of damage. It didn't need it. It did not need it. This man is throwing pillows at fellas. He needed more damage instead of being a shield hero. The ultimate shield hero. He needed some damage for him to be a little fun. And you just don't pick Strange. You rather just pick Magneto, and Magneto's not even an obvious pick anymore. But we got Emma Frost. Ooh, we getting a little spicy. I already know some nerfs is gonna happen. The White Queen's range is increasing, but her defense and diamond form damage are taking a hit. I knew it. They were going to damage the burst damage. If you watched my last video of the dev talk, I mentioned they were going to do some burst damage reduction on her, especially in her diamond form. You win some, you lose some, darlings. Increase the range of telepathic pulse from 15.5 meters to 18 meters. Okay. Decrease the shield value of Mind's Aegis from 500 to 400. Oh, her shield didn't really do too much either. But this is for like reducing this, also reducing the shield for. I ain't gonna lie, a good amount of these heroes really gonna put the shield heroes in front, like Magneto and Strange. I think their shield should be nowhere near comparable to everybody else's shield. Increase the cooldown of Carbon Crush from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Oh, decrease the hit damage of Crystal Kick from 50 to 40, and decrease the extra damage dealt when propelling the enemies into a wall from 100 to 90. Okay, it's not that bad. You just can't. You just can't delete people. Now, if you're efficiently deleting people with the combo, you should be fine. But if the enemy's on low health, you should be fine. You just gotta make sure that you're in the kill spot, the kill range. But fellas, Groot. Yes, sir. This is who we need. This is who we need to get rid of. He is still Groot, but with the less damage and less frequent ironwood walls. Looks like the Flora Colossus needs some trimming. He needs a lot of trimming. Decrease the damage of Vine Strike per hit from 75 to 65. Increase Iron Wall's cooldown from 8 to 12 seconds. Woo! That's a lot of seconds. That's 4 extra seconds. So fellas just can't spam walls. I mean, you really couldn't spam it anyway, but you really gotta make sure you put this wall down before it breaks and really think about it. Yes, get the group players to think a little more. I mean, they already gotta think a lot with the walls and everything, but we'll see if this is in the right direction. Magneto. The Master of Magnetism will receive a slight boost to standard damage abilities. He's really going to attract some wins now. Increase the charge speed of rings from 4 seconds to 3 stack. Or whoa! Increase the charging speed of rings from 4 second stack to 3 second stack. I guess. I mean, he technically will do more damage now that he doesn't have to. He has to stack less, but I don't know. We'll see with the nerfs of the other vanguards. Ooh, Thor is the last vanguard. I'm hoping buffs. Please, buffs, please. Let's get into it. By Odin's beard, Thor's abilities are getting a tweak, but his survivability is taking a minor hit. Adjust hammer throw ability effect to a standard ability. Remove the Thor force cost. Yes, and universal cooldown. Please, bro. Nobody was hitting it. Adjust the ability cooldown to 6 seconds. Thor gains 1 Thor force from each hammer thrown enemy hit. Decrease the throw hit damage from 75 to 45, and then the return damage from 30 to 20. Shit, this is taking a hit, but at least like you could spam it because it's not taking a. I didn't agree that it should take a hammer from somebody. I would understand if the ability did 125 damage on hit. You would want that, but bro, it wasn't really ending a lot of kills from range, really. Decrease the shield value gained when consuming Thor Force. Adjust the bonus health gained from each Thor Force consumed from 100 to 75, and adjust the maximum bonus health from 200 to 150. Ooh. This man, I don't know how I feel about this, but we're gonna see. On to the duelist. Hawkeye. Clint's getting a boost to his regular hits. Looks like the archer's aim is getting sharper. Increase the base damage of his arrow from 32 to 34. Reduce the projectile damage of blast arrow from 15 to 16. Increase the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Increase the maximum focus from 70 to 75. Increase the charge speed when aiming at an enemy from 100 seconds to 108 seconds. And charge fall off speed from 30 seconds to 32 seconds. I didn't think Hawkeye really needed a tweak for real. I don't know how. Well, I don't even know if this is even going to do anything for Hawkeye, but we'll see. I don't think it really needed a change. The Goddess of Death is getting a slight increase in her sustained damage. Looks like she's ready to reign supreme. Increase the charge capacity of the Night Sword Thorn from 8 to 10. Ooh. Hella's getting puffed. You'll love to see it. Human Torch. Flame on, but with less damage and survivability. Sorry, Johnny, looks like you're getting a little less heat. He was getting a lot of heat this patch. That boy was. There was a good Human Torch because Human Torch after. I wanted to say in the beginning of 2.5 he was getting banned for real, but man, if he slid through the cracks and they had a good Human Torch. A lot of work to deal with. And also, if he had the Sue combo with the shield, yeah, boy's annoying. Reduces the damage of Fire Cluster from 7 per hit to 6 per hit. Increase the charge speed of Blazing Blast to 2 seconds to 3 seconds. decrease the shield value gained from Flaming Meteor from 75 to 50, and increase the cooldown from 50 seconds to 20 seconds. Ooh, you're not slamming on nobody like that no more, baby. Man, what a nerf. I wonder if people will even go back to this guy. I'm pretty sure they will, but we'll see. That dive, man, that 20 second dive, that is, ooh. That's kind of rough. 20 seconds is a lot. That's rough. Iron Fist. Lindley's taking a bit of a hit to both his damage and survivability. Dang, I feel like Iron Fist be getting, like, I don't know, maybe I haven't, like, I've gone against some good Iron Fists, and yeah, they are annoying, but I think he was fine where he was at. I didn't think he needed a nerf, but well, whatever. Lower the dragon's defense, damage, block, bonus, health conversion rate from 1.5 to 1.3. He was getting a lot of health back from the deflection, but decrease the maximum bonus health converted from damage block from 200 to 175. Slightly decrease the dash distance of Yat Jin Chinkun in the Z-axis direction when there is no target. Yo, this was a mouthful. Reduce Dragon's defense cooldown reduction from Jeet Kune Do's hits from 1.5 to 1 second. Yeah, survivability was a little insane, but I feel like if the team focused on him, he wasn't that bad. I don't know, maybe this is a low ranked demon, but I don't know. I guess he's just worse. He's just worse now. Iron Man is seeing a reduction to his repulsor blast damage and burst survivability. Time for a new suit upgrade. Remove Iron Man's Gamma Overdrive from Gamma Charge Team Up. Gain a new Team Up Anchor effect from the Stark Protocol Team Up. Decrease the projectile damage of the third repulsor blast from 50 to 45, and decrease the spell field damage from 60 to 55. Reduce armor overdrive maximum bonus health from 100 to 50. I like this. I ain't gonna lie, this man will just press triangle and man, it's just, he's living. And yeah, that a lot of fellas would rely on that maximum overdrive a little too heavy. I like the buff on Iron Man. Hopefully this doesn't decrease him too bad from where he's at. But Namor, the Submariners? I don't know what's going on today. Submariner's defense will be sinking a bit, but his monstrous spawns are getting stronger and his ultimate is bigger. Time to flood the battlefield. Increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep from 15 to 20 seconds. Oh. I don't think that ability was all that. I mean, I don't know. This is a very position. I think they're all positioned. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. If you suck at playing Namor, I feel like you're gonna suck even worse. See how they treat these monstrous spawns. Expand Horn of Proteus, ultimate ability. Inner circle radius from 3 to 3.5 meters, and outside circle radius from 8 to 9. Decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. It's bigger, fellas. It's bigger. Adjust monstrous spawn damage fall off from starting at 20 meters, reducing to 30% at 40 meters to starting at 20 meters, reducing to 50 at 40 meters. Oof. So these monstrous spawns is getting stronger. I mean, I think this is fair. I mean, this is fair. Namor really ain't nothing without his turrets, and I feel like only people who are picking Namor is due to the banner team up. So if you are a Namor main, you are technically stronger with these monstro buffs. And I feel like the people who use them wisely, I think Blessings of the Deep isn't really gonna affect you too much. Good buffs, so he can be a more standalone hero and not have to worry on Hulk. But if you trash that fella and you can't use Blessing from the Deep properly, yeah, you're cooked. Psylocke Sai will take a slight dip in her burst damage ability and survivability. Yeah, this makes sense. She is a demon if the healers don't know how to deal with her. Decrease the retrieval damage of wing shurikens from 14 to 12 per hit. Decrease the invisibility duration of psychic stealth from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. That is cool because, boy, she has the dashes, and then she also dashes into her invisibility. It was so much work to go find her and take her off the map, man. She got away a little bit too easily, I say, and I think that addresses that. Squirrel Girl is getting some love. Better acorns, shorter cooldowns, improved ability, release feel. This is nuts. Increase the capacity of burst acorn from 10 to 12. This didn't need this. This didn't need that. This didn't need it. She didn't need this. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bomb from 12 to 10 seconds. Optimize the user experience of Squirrel Girl's Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami ultimate ability. Optimize the user experience? I don't even know what that means. It has to be visual, right? Or maybe they changed the buttons? I don't know. Gotta check inside the game. Star-Lord. Peter is having his ultimate frequency reduced, but his ultimate power increased. Time to bust a move. Increase the energy cost of Galactic Legend from 3100 to 3400. Extend the maximum target range from 30 to 40 meters. Adjust the damage fall off from reducing to 60% at 40 meters to reducing to 75% at 4 meters. I like the change. I like the change, man. He was getting his ultimate a lot. He does get his ultimate a lot, especially with his AoE move just hitting everybody. I agree. The Star-Lord, fellas, this shouldn't hurt you too much. We slightly improved her ultimate ability intensity, increased the damage of Omega Hurricane. Didn't need it though. It's only like 160 per second. It's only like 10 more ticks more, but like, I don't know. I didn't really need that for real. The Punisher is getting a boost to his mid to long range damage and slightly mobility buff during the ultimate. Time to lock and load, reducing the movement slow rate of Final Judgment from 20% to 10% when not firing, and from 40% to 30% when firing. Sega's gonna be mobile on his ult, man. It's kind of like who else's ult you can move faster, man? It's kind of like, you know, Scarlet Witch in a way she can move faster in her ult. Increasing Education's magazine size from 30 to 40. Single hit damage from 18 to 19 and slightly reduces spread when firing. Bro, what? Single hit damage from 18 to 19 and slightly reduces spread when firing? He's gonna have a laser. To be fair, they did get rid of the rocket team up, so I wonder if this increase is going to be too crazy. We'll see. We need fellas who can't play hella to get them fellas off the sky. You know, Punisher. I know Punisher was never had, like, you just would never choose Punisher unless you had a rocket. Since he lost that team up. I guess he does need a buff. Down to the strategist. Jeff's kit gets a fantastic rework. More frontal support and combat ability, but with less survivability. Add a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 per second and can heal allies through other allies? But not through enemies. Damage falloff starts at 20 meters to a maximum 65% at 40 meters. Reduce healing per second from 150 to 100. What is the Joyful Splash? What is that? Is that his art? Is that his basic? It can heal it can heal through allies? I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of what he needed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because bro's healing was just not it. You would have to use Jeff in a 3 healer comp. Change Aqua Burst to a charge ability. Max 3 charges, 3 seconds per charge. New effect, direct hits. Now launch enemies up. Increase spell field damage to 40 to 55. Change the effect of healing bubble from one-time healing to healing over time. Increase healing amount from previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Reduce maximum charges from 6 to 3. And remove the enemy launch up effect. Remove the enemy launch up effect. Niggas was getting launched up for good because of this. Of healing bubble? It's 3 charges now, so it stops him from moving crazy around the map and make him think about, you know, him using it. But like, ooh, I don't know. Add a new effect to hide and seek. It now has an energy cap max 120 that drains by 20 seconds while submerged. It restores 15 seconds when not. Reduce healing while emerged from 35 seconds to 15 seconds. Wow. As an energy cap that drains. So you have 10 seconds to be hide and seek. Restores 15 seconds when not. So this, oh, he has a charge to his hide and go seek. I like this, because boy just be hiding, and it reduces healing from 35 to 15. Whoa, that's a game changer. People gotta play Jeff different now. It's Jeff overflow healing. What? On swallowed allies now grants 45 health per second as bonus health up to 150. I agree. If you swallow your enemies, your teammates, you should be able to heal them. I don't know why that wasn't a thing the first time. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit from 50% to 70%. He has more reduction. This is a crazy rework. He can't hide that crazy no more. Healing bubble heals over time, but his healing cleaves through allies. And his Aqua Burst ability has max 3 charges, so he can't just spam fellas, and it knocks enemies up. Jeff is gonna be Jeff could be a viable healer. If there's a Jeff on the team, I might not be too mad now. He can heal through fellas. His burst healing is down, but his overall healing has gotten a lot better. At least. Down to Luna Snow. We're giving Luna a booster of combat prowess while slightly reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Oh. Increase light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 to 22. Add a new effect to absolute 0. Now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. I like that. Increase the energy cost of Fate of the Both Worlds. Yes. Her ability. They increased it more because holy smokes. I was seeing every match. I was seeing every fight. Now they got to do the same thing with Cloak and Dagger. That's the one thing I do expect. They gotta increase the energy cost for Cloak and Dagger's final ability. Rocket Raccoon's survivability is taking a tiny hit. Also, he's blasting off from the ammo overload and losing the team up anchor bonus, but he's getting a new team up anchor bonus in the Rocket Network for some stellar new support. Reduce repair mode critical hit healing amount from 55 to 50. That's really nothing. No nerfs to Cloak and Dagger? I mean, we didn't need it for real, but like at the end of the day, man, I'm just tired of seeing her ult every 2 seconds. New team up abilities. So we already know about the ice arrow. Luna Snow gains a 15% increase in healing effects. Okay, and then the Hawkeye gets an ice arrow. I like how they're giving Hawkeye some elemental. Hawkeye should have a team up with everybody. Dang near everybody in the game. Like if Hawkeye, not everybody in the game, because you don't want him to be too OP, but that'd be kind of cool. He has an arsenal of arrows teamed up with certain teammates. So like maybe Spider-Man gives him a stun arrow, or Hulk gives him a corrosive arrow, like a gamma arrow. He has an ice arrow with Luna Snow, and I think that should complete his thing. He should have he already has an explosive arrow. He should have a damage over time arrow. Maybe that is the gamma arrow. He should have a stun arrow, which I guess it is. The ice arrow is a stun arrow, and I don't know. Maybe a thunder arrow that like chain links damage if you hit somebody. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe he should have a team up with Thor. That'd be another random one. But either or. Jeff Nato. Storm gets the Shark Surge ability through her team up with Jeff, and Jeff gains the Jeff Nato ability team up with Storm. Sharknado, fellas, nothing too complicated. As a team up anchor, the Punisher gains a maximum health increase of 25 and 5% damage output. Black Widow unlocks a new pulse rifle ability. That pulse rifle was cleaving through, fellas. She needed something with her gun. Maybe a 3-round burst move with like Punisher or something. But I'm glad they gave her a pulsar rifle. But like her rifle turned into like a 3-round burst or a 4-round burst would have been really cool. Rocket Network. As the team up anchor, Rocket Raccoon gains 5% increase in healing effects. When the team up is active, Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. Web beacon, it now lays out spider traps, more webs. Penny Parker unlocks a new armored spider nest ability through her team up with Rocket Raccoon. Stark Protocol. They don't have a picture of Ultron, but it's Iron Man and Ultron. As a team up anchor, Iron Man gains a 5% boost in damage output. Ultron gains a new nano ray ability from his team up with Iron Man. Essentially, he does damage and heals people, and the beam cleaves. I don't know if it cleaves through enemies, but it probably cleaves through allies. That's Jeff has that too. As a team up anchor, we have Jeff and Venom. Venom gains a maximum health increase of 150. I already see the team ups with Jeff and Venom. Like, with Jeff being a reworked character, more people are just gonna be prone to play him. But Venom getting an extra 150 health. I don't even think Venom even got touched in the Vanguard spot, did he? No, he even get touched. I mean, Venom is not a crazy issue, but he can be if you want to be. Jeff gains the healing tendrils ability through his team up with Venom. Oh, now does Jeff with the tendrils? Does he heal? Like, I gotta see how that works. Because does the tendrils only attach to enemies, or can it attach to allies and also heals? I don't know. We'll see. So we got Black Widow and Hawkeye. Did they rework this? Or adjusted or removed? Yeah, they removed the Black Widow Hawkeye team up. I didn't really see this team up a lot, so I guess it really don't matter. The Rocket and the Punisher one, yes. Boy, that boy is just spraying and praying, and nobody can do anything with this Punisher going off. I wasn't really seeing the Jeff and Luna team up that much. The whole Gamma team up is just being reworked. It feels like every season. Iron Man loses his Gamma overdrive ability, which he was getting extra shield for in his maximum overdrive. So, and they also nerfed it too. So he did get his survivability nerf. I wonder if it's just going to be enough where. Because there were some times where you couldn't hold this fella down. But symbiote bond, everybody's losing this. Everybody's losing this team up. And Spider-Man was the more beneficiary one with this team up. So I wonder how the Spider-Man fans are doing. They're getting rid of Iron Fist and Luna Snow. I didn't see that too much. They're getting rid of all this. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, Harry, hold on. These are balance changes. I thought they were removing the Iron Fist and Luna team up. I was like, why would they do that? No, it was really using it that crazy, but decrease the Atlas Bond team up anchor damage portion from 15 to 10%. Okay, I guess. We're slightly reducing the usage coverage of this team up, increase the cooldown of Storm siblings. So instead of getting your shield every 20 seconds, it's 25 seconds. Sure, I could agree. Gamma charge and minor reduction to usage coverage of this team up, increase Gamma Monstro cooldown from 15 to 20 seconds. I agree with this. 15 seconds is way too quick. When I was playing Namor, I felt like I could just spam, like whenever I needed the Gamma Monstro, I feel like I always had it. Whenever I needed it, I always had it. 20 seconds, that is definitely gonna take a chink in the armor. And we'll see if it may still be viable, so shouldn't be too crazy. If you don't spam the Monstro tanks, you should be fine. Or turrets rather, not tanks. We reduce the damage capability of this team up, reduce the proportion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusions from 30 to 20%. I guess that was fine. The first comment is, what did Thor do to deserve this? I'm not too mad at the Thor changes though. Was Thor that crazy? Maybe he complaining about his survivability. I guess, yeah, his survivability taking a hit is kind of crazy. But what do you guys think for these balances? Vanguard's getting a W. I think the Vanguard adjustments are pretty well. I think all the adjustments were understandable. There's really nobody that I seen on here that got nerfed crazy. Jeff is interesting because his whole kit is like damn near rework. It's not a character rework, but like he got a good like all of his abilities like got touched a little bit. So and with one ability, well, two abilities really got reworked. We'll see how Jeff is in this meta. I think he'll be fine though. But what do you guys think? I think this is cool, man. We're gonna see how the meta shakes up in a couple of weeks. We'll see if Ultron is dope or is he a nope. I feel like he's gonna be just fine though in the right hands. But let me know what you guys think, and like, comment, subscribe. I'll check y'all later. Peace.
This is a Swill production.